Hello again, VOTOMS fans. We got another 1/48 scale plastic action figure by Sunrise Takara, and it's of something called the Brutish dog, which is ATM-09-GC, which is the tank code, armored trooper code, I guess. Let's see, legal stuff here, and then here's some images, nice action shots. So the gun rotates, the claw moves. The wheel in the back of the foot spins, the spike comes down, you got that punch mechanism, not really a mechanism, it just slides in and out. The whole head thing moves as usual, it opens, it can convert to the sitting mode so the pilot can get in. No pictures of other ones though. Alright, let's take a look. So this thing, this could possibly be new. Double vacuum bubble. This guy's really small, but awesome. While I'm messing about with the instructions, here's a website, mahq.net, and this website lists a whole bunch of VOTOM stuff. So looking at the stats of this thing here, it's around 2.4 meters tall and dry weight 6.7, or around 7 tons when it's fully loaded in this cartoon world. And then here I like to read this one. Variation of the standard scope dog, designed by a mysterious secret society for use by perfect soldiers. Outfitted with dual roller gliding wheels, blah 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 blah. Fire on the side of Brutish was destroyed in combat. Some sort of story. So, okay. I've been trying to watch more VOTOMS things on YouTube, but they're all out of order, so I don't know the real storyline. I just, see a bunch of random videos. So in this bag, we should have some parts. One seems to have broken loose. And this is a little name tag you can fold into a triangle, but they don't work really well, so I didn't bother. This is a little file card here, all in Japanese though, of all the stats, probably similar to that website, and some cartoon images of it, and something about perfect soldiers, which I don't know anything about. Random piece of cardboard, and then some of these parts you can put on the thing, which I will fast forward the video and do. But before that, let's just see this little thing in the instruction manuals. Tells you where all the pieces go and how to break it down and what parts to move and all that stuff. So, standard VOTOM stuff. What number was it in the series? AG-V03. Hold on here. Sorry, focus. Yeah, so it's only the third figure from this series. And this series is pretty old, although this seems like a newish figure, because right here in the top corner it says 2007, possibly August. This might be the newest one I have. Alright, let's get some clippers. Okay, well, we got most of it together, as you saw. There are a few extra pieces off that sprue, the mold tree there, and these belong on like scope dogs. They're supposed to be like an extra hand thing, but there's only one hand, so there's an extra there. And then on scope dogs, there are flaps that go over here, but this design doesn't have such things. So these are just extra parts. Could put them on a scope dog if I lose them. And there's some sort of backpack here, and I figured I'd just share putting this on. But it seems like it just, you can see those bars inside of it. Just hooks on like this. And there's like a friction tab there. So that's it. Nothing too special. Oh boy, that's dangerous because these are pretty flimsy antennae. So let's take a look here. So the cockpit's already open. Same color. You could paint that character if you want. Actually, that's a female character. So I think this is that Fiana character. She's like some star female in the cast of VOTOMS. So anyways, the hinges are raised, but you can push the back down like this and then fold the thing. Well, hold on. There you go. Then it shuts nice and seamless pretty much. You can still see a little bit of the head poking through there. Maybe it's a little dark, but so this visor here swings up and down, and it's like a brown color. And then these three optics here will spin around on a peg, and then the whole optic system will slide on this slot here. So like over here, over there, right? So that's pretty neat. The whole head also spins around, so that's nice. And then this little antenna, the fragile antenna, it can pivot independently of the visor. So, all right. So I put on those hanging tabs, or not, I don't know, or hanging rings, so it can be airlifted in. Yeah, the standard construction. There's a peg with a ball going in. Oh boy, see this thing is a little sketchy. What's going on here? I had a hard time getting this little grab rail in there. I feel like it didn't go in far enough, and so obviously it popped out, right? I'm not sure what the deal is. And also that elbow pad just dropped off. I don't know if there's something in the way, or there's just a little too much plastic on this thing. Maybe I gotta shave some plastic off this. Let's try it again. This thing's so small. They're like 3.5-inch figures, or at least the scope dogs seem to be. See, I still can't get that plastic in all the way. So I'm not sure what's holding it up. Well, hopefully it won't fall out again. Alright, so this one arm with the hand, there's a rotator here for the bicep, and then this little shoulder pad has a tiny bit of movement. But yeah, being on a peg, the whole arm can move up here in the shoulder. No, something else fell off. So all these little armor plates are just friction fit, which I guess is good and bad. It's bad because they fall off, but it's good because if you drop the model, they won't break. They'll just fall off. So everything's a trade-off. Anyways, this little hip pad has some rivets on it, and I think these are magazines for like a gun. So I pop that in. All right. So the hand, it's a ball peg system as well, but there's a cutout here on this side, so you can actually move the whole hand inwards, So and there you can see the ball peg, and then this little armor flap here. Oh, and that punch mechanism, so you can pull this forearm out just a tiny bit. You can see how there's a hole closed, so that, I don't know, some sort of feature in the cartoon show. And then these little elbow pads fall off the most. It's just a tiny peg. You could glue it on, but anyways, flap here for the butt. So now this machine gun side, or rotary cannon guy side, yeah, it does spin, that's for sure. There's a little depth to the middle of the barrel, so that's nice. And then there's this like claw mechanism. Well, that's a little tight. There we go. I'm just pushing there instead of on the claws. So I guess I can grab or cut things. So that's pretty neat. You know, this is a really tiny thing. I've measured a few others in my other videos, but maybe I'll just pull out the calipers again. Show you how big this scope dog is. So it's around 82 millimeters, maybe 94 with the antennae. Inch-wise, 3.7 inches, or like 3.2, so under 4 inches. And you have this much articulation. That's why I think they're really cool. Alright, so asymmetric armor pads. It actually looks well, no, it is not the same as a scope dog. We'll compare a little later. These little spike things here do actually move. They should, yeah, they're slides down. This cover will pop off, though. It just keeps you in mind. I had to put this little hose in from the kneecap into the leg. And then these wheels, yeah, these wheels do spin on the back of the feet, so you can move on nicely. The foot also is on a pretty long joint of some sort. It seems to be a hinge up here, and then a peg, and then a ball going into the foot, so it can rotate and get some angles and stuff. There's some screws holding the feet together, a couple screws holding the torso together, and the torso does spin a little bit, well, all the way really. Okay, so I think that's it for the main stuff. Oh, there's also a screw holding this cannon together. Now it's conversion mode here. So to extend the legs, you just pull downwards, yeah, so the leg extends, same with that guy. And then you move the butt flap up. And that's how, I guess, you're supposed to get in and out of this. Once I put this one backwards. All these joints are so new, I don't want to break the peg that it's on. See, there's a screw holding the knee as well. Come on, why is this thing so problematic? Okay. I wonder if anything else comes out. I don't think anything else comes out. So then you open up the hatch. And this is supposed to be how the guy gets in and out. The thing leans forward or crouches down, and then the guy climbs up and grabs that rail, this thing that I can't seem to have fit in there properly. Again, it fell out. It's supposed to bottom out more. Maybe I'll have to take a drill bit into those holes. Okay. Alright, so let's put these legs back together. Put the hatch back down. Okay, leg comes out. This little flappy thing. Push the leg back together. Okay. Same with this side. Flap out of the way, leg together, flap back down. Alright, so pretty easy. Pretty neat. That's pretty much it. There are no other accessories because the guy only has one hand. It would have been maybe nice to have another open hand, but I actually have I'm starting to get a collection of scope dogs and stuff. So, in fact, here's a little tin of all the other ones I'm keeping. There's no open hand extra. You get some extra pieces with other figures, but I don't have an open hand for the left side. Oh well, I'm gonna guess they're interchangeable, but all right then. Let's in fact compare it to a couple other of the 1/48 scale VOTOMs here. Let's go with this thing, and we gotta get this guy shooting up here with the claw. Alright, so a regular scope dog here with two hands. This is, well, it's not a regular one. It's called a marshy dog. It's like a flotation swamp one. So it's got tanks and lines and stuff. but he does have 2 hands, so he can carry a rifle, stuff like that. Then we have this Standing Tortoise, which is a heavy class VOTOMS. This is a mid-size or mid-class trooper, medium capabilities, I guess, maybe faster but less armor. This is called a fatty. That's the code for it, and it's definitely taller. Alright, it's a much taller one. And then the last one is this scope dog with it's called a round mover, a jet thruster, so the thing can fly around. Yeah, but you'll see on the back it has the flaps by the feet. They don't have wheels, you know, the other scope dogs. This one just has spikes. The green one has wheels, but they're on the side of the feet, so I guess it like leans into turns. And this one obviously has wheels in the back of the feet. So it's interesting, all the variations of scope dogs and just other mecha that exist. All right, so you get an idea about the size. These two are definitely bigger. All right, let me get these guys out, and we'll get the spin thing here. Alright, you can definitely get some neat poses, you know, with all the articulation out of these guys. So I gotta try to start getting some better poses and stuff in my endings. Alright, so the only criticism, I guess, maybe is, could use more, like, paint details, or maybe some, like, tampo prints. I don't know if these things should have, like, numbers on them, or unit insignia, or whatever. They're mostly just raw plastic, although the torso of this one is this red plastic, and they painted it to match the other plastic bits. Oh, there's some paint on the foot as well. So the claw obviously has paint. This one actually seems to have a decent amount of paint now that I think of it. They could go for a weathering, but right now I'm pretty happy with the way it is. I'm going to try to continue to get some more of these 1/48 scale VOTOMs, and hopefully I won't have to buy a different scale. These are great though as they are, but very expensive. They're all out of print. eBay. Alright, I'll see you guys later.